Well, howdy, 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 howdy. Yeah, I'm back. Got cold. Hey, what do you know? I went to another hunting spot. We didn't weren't seeing nothing there at my wife's mother's place, and so I went to another spot, State Game Lands, and uh, I was there about 3 hours. Got a shot off at a doe, and what do you know? I forgot to take the damn phone out of the car and take it in the woods with me. So I'd have no way to stream or video, or so live and learn, I guess, huh? But we'll see if we can start getting folks coming in. But I did get shot off at a doe. Four of them come down, and they're about 200 yards out, and I was hoping they were going to circle back around, but then I heard a gunshot, and they scattered, and I couldn't see where they went off to. And probably an hour later, it must have worked its way from my left on around and started coming down at me. And it got to be about 150 yards or so out, and it just hard left and in through the briars, thickets. Couldn't get a beat on it. But prior to that, I had a doe that was almost over a crest, and took a shot at it. I was hoping that it was going to drop down in, but nope. I think it was out about 150 yards, and I can only see about half its body up to its back and its head. I should have shot at its head, but I seen dirt fly, and I knew it dropped. I didn't aim high enough, and it dropped into the dirt. Oh well. Got all next week. We'll get her done. But I did have some friends of mine post up. They got him and his wife both got one. Jeremy and Jessica, congratulations. But I thought I'd jump on here and just let y'all know what's going on. Nobody's popping in. We'll see what's happening. But I was on YouTube and Facebook when I got here. Been here about an hour, maybe. Let's see. 45 minutes. But I am planning on getting back out Monday morning. I don't know, maybe I'll be able to do a stream from the ground blind. But we are. Hey Ramsey, how you doing, buddy? I didn't get her done today. Took a shot at one. Seen a ton of them. Just too far out, too much brush. But I know where I'm going Monday morning. We'll get her done. We'll get her done. Put some meat in the freeze. That's the whole idea. I don't really worry about that horn. I don't need to get a buck. I mean, hell, if a freaking 12 pointer come walking in on me, yeah, oh yeah. But my idea right now is put meat in the freezer. And I forgot the phone. That pissed me right off. I got in. I had to go through a bunch of briars and all that at the one game lands to get back into open spots. Got back there and went to reach for my phone. What the hell? Hunted around. Nope. Heading out now. Kind of late, but still going. Yeah, it does. You got that right. Well, good luck to you, bud. You only got a couple hours, maybe an hour or so. What time is it? 3:30 here on Eastern. So, yeah, you got a couple hours. You can do it. But yeah. So I just thought I'd jump in here and see if anybody popped in or not. Let you all know that I took a shot at a doe, but missed her. But we will get it done. We definitely will. Then I'm hoping by maybe for Christmas. Honey, if you're watching this video, I want a flintlock. Flintlock season opens the day after Christmas. Section 8. How you doing, buddy? I'm going to turn the heat up in here. I'm cold. I was starting to get cold out there. Forgot the phone. I was going to do another live stream. Excuse me. Forgot the phone in the car. What do you know? Professional YouTuber. I'm feeling good. Back is still, it ain't as bad as it was. But I did a lot of sitting today instead of getting up and moving around and all that. But I'm feeling better. Those new meds. I go back in a couple. I think it's the 22nd for blood work and see if it's doing its thing. Was chatting with the boy about getting his CDL. Yeah, I've had my I had mine chauffeur's license. I grandfathered into the CDL, but you can make good living at it. If he wants to stay around and stay local, we tell him to stay local. Find something local. Long haul, just you make real good money long haul, but you're gone weeks at a time, I saw your comment on my golf ball video again, but haven't had a chance to reply. Been busy. Hey, Raymond. Fighting with the powers at the house here to let me hunt late season. You got to go through Parliament, huh? I'd be doing it anyway. Hello, Mud Tramp. But yeah, it snowed a couple times. Sleeted. It even sleeted a little bit today, but I started getting cold toward the afternoon, and I forgot my phone in the car, and I did bring my tripod. What's that gonna do me? Use it as a shooting stick, I guess. Had your CDL for 22 years. I wanted them to haul frac sand. I want another truck, but can't drive any every day. Yeah. I don't know how the wells work you know, hauling frac sand in and out. I know you're just dropping the containers. I've seen them many a times, but if I would have been smart when I started, I would have went over. I went over the road. Well, I started local first. I was hauling a dump bucket around Dallas Fort Worth, and then I started driving hauling cattle for my uncle, and then I went to a company and started driving long haul. And I should have just did that for a couple years and build up the bank and went local. But nope. Well, I had a couple trucks, Evan. I've had two, and I own my own trailer, and my second wife decided she was gonna fudge the bills and not pay my fuel, road use taxes, and the permits, and she put me so far in a hole. I tried to get out of it once I found that out. I gave her the boot out the door, and because I found out she decided to have herself a boyfriend, and that's where all the money was going. And I tried to keep her running. Didn't happen. I tried for about 8 months, and I just couldn't pull myself out of that hole. So, sell the truck and the trailer and drive for somebody else. But nowadays, it's not really worth, from what I've heard of guys around here. Now, I don't know, but it's not really worth going owner operator. You make almost just as much money in a year driving for somebody else and let them have headaches. Brand new 2014 C15 Cat Twin. Had 6 months before. Yeah, I see. Well, my last truck was a 85 379 Sten Nose Pete flat top stretch. 4 1/4 with a 13 deep reduct, and I was a skateboarder, spread axle, but yeah, that truck would pull anything. Heck, my truck was so old enough, it was before the electric fuel pump. It was before the it was all mechanical, so I didn't have to contend with that crap. Oh, she was a roller. I had it lowered and Texas bumper on it, and all chrome goodies and chicken lights everywhere. But she would roll a coal, but you do that, you watch your fuel mileage go down the tubes, out the pipes. Yep. I won't be going back to work until spring. Oh, I got a couple months, probably middle of March, I bet you is when maybe the end of March. Because February into March is usually our coldest time of the year. It might be toward the end of March, I bet, by the time I go back to work. But being laid off and not too bad. I ain't making as much as I usually do, but we get by. Definitely a truck gal. Love all of my trucks. At 650 horse before the sand plants governed the trucks day, 68. California roll bumper. Shocks and flip it up before. Yeah. I had the airbags, but I didn't have it was full air ride. But yeah, my bumper it rode about maybe 4 inches off the ground, and some of these places that you pull into, they said, "Oh, we need it unloaded over there. You know, you got to go down through the freaking cornfield or something." No. It was a 379 body, extend nose, flat top. It had a glider kit, so it was stretched. You hook the bulkhead front of a wagon, your fifth wheel centered, because they had a sliding fifth, but the fifth wheel centered. The bulkhead would be about 6 feet to the back of the sleeper. It wasn't stretched real wild, but it was stretched a little bit. Yep, I had guys that I'd be picking up produce, especially watermelon down south. They would load up watermelon and haul it up north, and with the side kit. They want me to pull out in the middle of a damn field so that they can load it. And I tell them, nope, ain't happening. If I tore something off underneath, like the crossover lines or bend up my bumper, I'd be pissed. But yep, I don't drive. I sold that truck. That was 20 some years ago. Had to sell it, unfortunately. But I've been driving. I drove for other companies. Heck, I worked for Waste Management for a while, throwing trash. Tell you what, that's actually a young guy's game there. Your ex was a truck driver? Not your choice, so definitely no. No big wheels. Yep. That's the thing, you don't make money unless you're moving. I made real good money. I mean, I made real good money when the first 2 years as an owner op, until the third year, and then the second wife screwed the shit out of me. Let's just say she put me that year, when I found out that she wasn't paying, she was fudging the bills, and when I get home, I'd be checking everything out, making sure everything's taken care of, and she was fudging the paperwork. And she put me so far in debt that let's see, I sold a truck and trailer combination for, I think it was 50 some thousand, almost 60, and I still had to pay in another 12 grand just to get out of the hole. 22 chicken lights. That's the thing. I like chicken lights. I mean, I had them. I only had about 8 along the bottom. They were cut in. They were the oval LEDs, and I had them along the bunk, up underneath the bunk. I had some underglow in the air cleaners on the back of the bunk. But the more lights, you know how that is nowadays. I mean, you have a light out, that gives them a reason to screw with you. Becca, do you have Insta? Insta. You know, Instagram? Yep, you got that right. But it didn't mean nothing to them. They still pounded at on your door at freaking 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Get the hell out of here. You know, I'm trying to sleep. I got work to do. But right now I'm driving a Sterling. It's a straight truck, boom truck. I haul concrete block to job sites and other businesses like Carter Lumber and Lowe's and stuff like that. See, I thought about getting into a dump bucket, but I don't think I'll. I mean, the guys are home every night, but they're pounding down full 14-hour days, and they ain't making that much. My buddy, he works for one of our bigger dump bucket companies in the area. I make more than him, and I'm only pulling 8-10 hour days, 5 days a week. Wonder where Field Guide is. She usually pops in. I looked on YouTube to see if anybody was live, and I didn't really catch anybody. I got it up on another screen over here. So I figured I'd pop in and throw up a quick stream. 18 hour days, yeah. Yeah, but nowadays with the new hours of service, even running local, yeah, back when we were before new hours of service and before a lot of trucks are now, they're trying, I don't know if they ever did, if they mandated that you have e-log, but I don't think they did. But the when we used to run logbook, well, hell, you can run all day long, 2, 3, 4 days in a row if you knew what you're doing, how to do it. Now, Sunday off for church. Yeah, you can only run 12 on the books. Now, if you had we ran logbook, I used to do that. But you got to remember, if you got pulled over, you got to be able to hand them the right logbook. Well, that sucks. You had stalkers. I wish I had a stalker. When I ran long haul before they went to uh, E-log and new hours of service and all that, heck, I could run from here to the West Coast and do it in a couple days. But by logbook, it's supposed to take you 3.5 days to do it. Just like I said, you just got to remember what logbook to hand the DOT officer or the cop. I gotta hear it. It's jotted me nuts. But yep, got plans of getting out again. I am working on uh, the video for uh, my 500 subscriber giveaway. I'm still working on it. So if any of you guys who could share this on out, and I'm trying. I'm up to 477. So I'm going to do a video and say once when I do hit 500, I am going to do another video and show you what we're giving away, and then run that about a week, and then we do the drawing. I just got to come up with ideas on what to give. I'd like to try to cover every aspect, outdoors, homesteading, fishing, camping, hunting, something that everybody could use. And not just be one thing, I could throw in, I'm already throwing in some tackle. So that covers the fishing side. As long as DOT didn't see us in the morning, pull 36 straight. Yep, that's right. I used to run coast to coast. Whenever I left, I ran it. It was kind of a dedicated run, but I'd leave the house and I'd go up into Batavia, New York, and I would load, and then I'd go to Rochester, finish uploading, and then it would go all the way out to the West Coast and Stockton, California, do a drop and hook, haul dunnage south, drop and hook, and produce back. Usually did a 2 or 3 stop, either Indiana, Cleveland, Ohio, into PA. Come home for about 3 days, and then do it again. Then I ran dedicated GM Automotive. That was a good paying job. Home every other night, weekends off. Been everywhere. 38 years worth of driving over the road. I even took a load down into Mexico. That was the first time and last time I'd ever do that. Getting out of the States ain't nothing. Oh yeah, Mexico will let you in a heartbeat. Getting back into your own country, they're going to go over you with a fine-tooth comb. Brainstorm, howdy, howdy. Boy, my back is just screaming right now. I'm going to have to put some ointment on the damn thing. At least tomorrow got time to relax. Yeah, it was a nice day today. It's warmer than what they were saying. They were calling for low 30s, but I bet you it got up in the higher 30s, almost 40. But then around 2 o'clock, it started dropping and getting cold and started sleeting. And I said, I'm done. Yeah, I know what you mean, bud. I used to pull a lot of hours, but now that I've gotten older, body ain't liking it. It's slowing down. Hello, field guide. I keep forgetting your name. I'm sorry. I need to write down names. I need to make a cheat sheet. But I didn't do any lives last week, and I think it was a week before. Irene, that's right. I'll try and remember that. I got an aunt, same name. I'll try and remember that. Yeah, I was going to do another live earlier, and I went to a different section, state game lands, and you got to go through the briar, thickets to get to the open area first, and it's about 50 yards through there. I got through and I found a nice spot, and I was going to pull the camera out or the phone out and do another live. So I said I was going to do another one from the woods hunting. What do you know? I left the phone in the car. I brought my tripod, but left the phone. Oh well. So I figured I'd jump on here and do one more. Got a shot at a doe, but missed it. But I seen a ton. Seen at least 7. Mosier boy, welcome. I thought about jumping on YouTube, but get it on that side because I am noted. I can't see if if I have mods. I'll jump in there real quick. I gotta mute it once it happens. My computer's so slow. Well, I got my stepdaughter's here too. The one, she's on the phone like it's stuck to her freaking face, Haven't hunted yet. Well, couldn't. I'm going later next week. Come hell or high water. There you go. No ifs and buts about it. I am going to try and be out every day. I need to put some meat in the freezer. I don't care if it has horns. You can't eat horns. I used to hunt for the rack. I used to go up, yep, that's what I wanted. I wanted the big racks. I passed up many a smaller deer just to get skunked. Ain't happening. I'd rather put. Okay, there we go. Oh, we got mod. We got plenty of mods in there. Pretty bad. I can't remember who I made mods. Old age sucks. Get drunk if I have to. I need to kill. Yep. Whenever I go out, even before, throughout the summer, just out doing my thing, I'm always looking for sheds. Yeah. Irene, I got home and I was piddle farting around with the files. I pulled up the files for that my sleds. I've had a few, and there's different ones in there, different shows I went to. I don't know if you remember some of the old free air where the engine stuck through the hood. I had a little Polaris 340 Polaris free air that I restored. I forgot all about that sled. That was kind of a neat little sled. Went up the real old bed. Well, okay, good. Well, yeah, you were saying you guys had a high count of EHD up that way for. I haven't seen any deer just yet that were kind of acting weird. Scorpion 340. Yeah. Let me see if I can find that Polaris of mine. I have it here somewhere. I'll bring it up on screen. Do you guys remember these? I'll bring this one up first. See if I can open it up. Oops. Oh, that's a small picture. Shit. Then you gotta help none. Well, damn. Well, I'll bring it up anyway. It's probably going to be too small. Wow. That ain't good. Make you go freaking nuts. I don't know what happened there. Oh well. See if I can find that. I need to make the thumbnails bigger so I can see. They're not the greatest. Okay, we'll try this again, see if it will show it. There it is. You remember them? I had that one. I did a full restoration on that. I picked that thing up. It was kind of, the belly was rusty. The tracks were bad. The slides, the skis, I had to replace the skis, rebuild the motor, did a paint job, reupholstery, all that crap. And I remember, I think I picked that thing up for like $800. But when I sold it for like $6 grand. That was cool. I had a lot of fun with that. My wife, she liked it until she had back surgery, and then she couldn't go with me anymore. Okay, I know it's in here. Where am I at here? I can't find it. There it is. No, that's the video. I could show that. I'll have to pause this. Move it over here. Go back. Okay. There's that Polaris 340 I had. This is video. That was a buddy of mine's Arctic Cat sitting beside it. I never did any restoration to this. All I did is put plugs in it, put fresh gas on it. And she would virtually start almost on the first, second pull every time. Little 340 twin. That thing was fun. Snow Stingers, yeah, those were fun too. I had an Arctic Cat pull behind. And then let's see. That's just pictures. Let's see if I can find it. I'm gonna have to go up, I think. Yeah, right there is a photo of when it's kind of small too, but this was back in 2011. I have the picture up here too somewhere. I think it was in 2011. Yeah. They had a circle track race at the local dirt track, 3/4 mile dirt track. That is I think it's a 78 Polaris 340 liquid. I took first place in the 340 liquid class. But I do have the original picture right here. That shows a little bit better. And this one out on the track doing warm-up laps. And I don't have the trophy in here. Nope. I don't know where that went. Probably in the closet, but let's see. That ain't the class I wanted. Yep. Nope, that ain't it. But this is the Yamaha. That slick looking sled too. My son had a 650 triple Ski-Doo. I had a couple Ski-Doos. I had a Polaris 700 triple redhead with reverse. That thing was ignorant, heavy as hell, but it had reverse. It was that's real nice to have. 800 Storm. There you go. All rubber track. There you go. This is me. This is the sled I was building, and last time I had a chance to race circle track. We'll go over here because I can scroll through a few. I was working on replacing the skis and tried to get a little bit lower. The seat I replaced later. I put a smaller race seat on it. You can see where I was polishing, doing some polishing. I polished the whole belly and tunnel. Got the T-bar and the hook for circle track. Let's see. Stripped her down from what, get her light. Where you see, let me go back. Where you see where it's cut at right there. Had to open that up because of the clutch. I put a bigger clutch on it because I want to throw different clutching, bringing in at a higher RPM. So I had to change out the clutch. So I had to cut the pan a little bit. But let's see, where the hell am I at? That was a group I had at Western PA snowmobilers.com. That's gone to the wayside. It is no longer. That's when I tore. Well, I tore the motor out and was doing a full rebuild. That's from the beginning. Straightening out the belly pan and cleaning things up. There's the engine on the stand. I painted the side cover. That's right after a fresh rebuild. I went with twin pipes because the stock XX440 fans were a single pipe, and I put and twin pipes on it. Right there they are. You want to talk about bringing that thing to life. Ran a Hot Comet. Yep, that's what I was running, I think it was. And I re-geared the gearbox. RPM, she wouldn't come in until, oh God, 3,800 Rs, somewhere around there. But then when she came in for a 440 sled, I had it out. A buddy of mine had a radar gun, and I took it down the road wide open, and I was hitting 110. And I still had more to give her, but I didn't have the room. And then I went to that's a single carb. That's a stock carburetor, but I massaged it with an air cleaner. But I went from that, and I put a twin Mikuni set up on it later. Yeah, hood latches. Yeah. That's a little bit of polishing I done. There's 3 of these sleds I had. Arctic Cat, my Yamaha. What was that? Yamaha. Can't remember. I had too many sleds. Too many toys. Can never have enough toys. Just things I did to it. There's that little Polaris. That was a fun little sled. I should have never got rid of it. Removed before flight. And I had the tack on it. I put a tack up on there. But let me see. What can I find? Don't want to bump when it is 10 foot of snow. Cell phones help. Could get remote. Yeah, I know you're right. Water skipping. Barley pop. Does it every time. Yeah. Yeah, it's just fun to look back on the day, you know. Years ago. Oh, here's a let's see. This is me just before the race on that 340. They snapped a picture of me and used it for the next race. Oh, my Lord. Let's see. Okay, this is not real great. Whoop. That's how big the track was. That's coming out of turn 1 into turn 2. And I can't remember who that is. Oops. There's a machine for you. This is a drag sled. Not a circle track, it's a drag sled. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's a Polaris triple. I am not positive, but it's you can see the lines right here. That's cooling lines because he just ran it. And no, this is a circle track sled. This is one of, yeah, this is that one circle track sled. I can, but yeah, this goes to a cooling box, and they just pump the the hot coolant into a cooler that has a coil in it filled with ice, and it cools it down, and they pump it back into the motor, and they just keep circulating it to cool the motor down. And let's see, open this one. This is a buddy of mine's sled. Collector sled. It's a Snow Pro. It was called a Pocket Rocket. Last time it was ran, it was probably back in the early 70s, late 60s. He bought that, and he hasn't had that thing fired up in years, but it's a showpiece. Used to be ran out of Lionsville, Pennsylvania. That's back in the day. That's the seat. That's the kind of seat I put on my sled later on. Okay, mouse is not working. There we go. I want to do vintage oval racing. Too fat. No, you just when you hang off the side of the sled, you just got more counterweight. You got to think. Back in 2011 was the last time I raced. So we're talking what? 9 years. I'm 56, so I would have been 47, I think. Yeah, something like that. 48, 47, 48, whatever. But never too old, man. Never too old. Got the need for speed. That's right. Backwoods, how you doing, buddy? I missed my sled. Not enough snow. I had a Yamaha Nitro. There you go, turbo. Whoa, God, 162 with a 3. Oh, you had a long track, deep paddle. Yeah, no doubt. I had a Ski-Doo long paddle in a long track. I took up Tug Hill years ago, and it just wasn't feasible around here on our trails because a long paddle on trails and all that, you just dig through. But when you're up in the Powder and up in the big woods and the big mountains and all that, oh yeah, you definitely need a long track, deep paddle. Or you're just gonna trench, and then you got to fight to get the damn thing out, back up on top. And, yep. You got that right. Section 8 cost big bucks. Hello, creative redundancy. I appreciate you, man. Do appreciate it. Yeah, we're just showing off some of the toys, sleds. We started talking sleds when I did a live stream earlier. Oh, we were talking Ski-Doos earlier. These are 2 that I had years ago. Formula 3. And I think the other one was a 600. These are pictures when I took of them, just because when I was going to sell them. Oh, it was a 500, that's right. There's my Yamaha. I had the other one. This, let's see, let me move this mouse. This one here's a Yamaha 400. I had. This is a SXR. This is my sled. This is a SR Yamaha. This was a customer sled. I had a motorcycle ATV repair shop I did for about 13 years. And then this one here is my Polaris race sled. Back in here is my 74 BMW R900 Boxer motorcycle I had. Let's see, where am I at over here? Can't remember. Oh, that's the garage. Yeah, we don't need to show this crap. In Arizona, we would have to work for ski resorts. Yeah. Well, I got rid of all my sleds. I do have one sled that's out there. It's just pieces. It's a part, it's junk. The motor's seized up tighter than hell. It's an old Arctic Cat Ultegra, and that's as far as I'd have to spend way too much money on it to even get it worthy for trail riding. But I got rid of all my sleds. It's just not worth it because over the last 5 years or so, we just haven't been getting enough snow to make it feasible to have a snowmobile. When you only get to ride it, maybe a week, 2 weeks total out of the year, and the rest of the time it sits, it ain't worth it. Power sleds need a plane in southern New York, otherwise you eat gravel and rocks. Yeah. And I don't like road riding, because the liquids, Irene, is the liquids. You got to keep snow up onto those intercoolers, to keep the temps down. So you can rip down the road a ways and just keep your eye on the temp. And then once it starts getting up there, you had to ditch dive for a little bit, get in the powder, cool it down, get back out on the road and do it again. I had it when you lived in Labrador and go to mainly mountain range. Would love to get something like an old Moxie. Yeah, there you go. Those are nice sleds. Buddy of mine had a Moxie go up in flames on them. That was not good. Well, the thing about it was his fault. He broke the handlebars. Where it clamps on the end of the stem. You put the bars in, clamp it down. That clamp broke on the stem, so he was going to weld it. And all he did is he got everything tore apart and got it put in place and started welding, and the freaking sparks and that fell down underneath the motor, caught all that freaking residual oil and gas, and all that builds up on underneath the motor, caught it on fire, and then the tank went up. The tank melted and poof, gone. .488 fan, yep. Those make good all around workhorse. We cannot, around here, we only have one lake that we can take snowmobiles out on. That's near me, and that's Conair Lake. Any other lake, no. You can do it on Lake Erie, but so Hoyma has a bogey over slides. Yep. There's a 4,500 citation of the dead. Up by Moose. Got okay. Up by Moose and got too close. Ripped the skis, handlebars, and seat right off it. The VMAX 4 go poof into flames. Oh man, those VMAXs, if you can find one, they're getting hard to find. And then you gotta know how to tune. There was talk about the VMAX 4. There was a guy years ago, it just blew my mind. He took 2 VMAX 4 engines, split the case. He took the cylinders, the whole motor, got the case and the cylinders on top, tilted it sideways, sliced the block on both motors, mated those two together, made a freaking V8. You want to talk about something crazy? I can't remember. And then he took the carburetors. He had, somehow he turned the crank on one, turned it around somehow so that the carburetors both faced each other in the middle of the V. And he made a manifold to where it comes up almost like a tunnel ram. And then he ran, well, no, it wasn't a tunnel ram. There was no plenum, but they came up like this, and then the carburetors sat in line. What a crazy machine that was. I can't remember who. I'd have to look that up. Old memories, old memories. Oh shit. Oh, here you go. Here's one of the old gems I found, and it ran too. But I had a guy offer me more than what I paid for it, so it went bye-bye. It was an old 388 Snowjet. The old SS. Believe it or not, right there, that's the original miles on the thing. And I think this thing was a 65, 68. I can't remember. But yeah, that was kind of neat. Here's a couple more other pictures. Not that good with the hood up. They're smaller pictures. I'm sorry about that too. I'd have to go resize those just to make it worthwhile. And then, which one's that? I've had so many sleds ordered. Oh, that's at that show. Okay. I know I had an Arctic Cat. I'm not really an Arctic Cat type of guy. This one here, this was I love this thing. This thing had a reverse on it. The old VMAX XT 600. That thing was cherry. I had some good times back then. Oh, I went to a sled show, and I got to pause this. Some of you guys may recognize it. Let's see. Listen to this thing. This thing is just freaking sick. It's a triple. First round. That's a circle track sled too. You see a hook on the handlebar on the left side. From back in the day. Coolant leak. I can't remember what that thing was. Oh, what was that thing? Can't remember what they called that. Chaparral? Maybe one of you guys know. I don't. Here's another one. Ski-Doo triple. Look at the size of those heads. My Lord. Yep. And I'm blaming you, Irene. You're the one that brought up all the back, the old memories. Brought up snowmobiles. I want to race a bus and do a combination derby. Can't get anyone to let me anymore. Okay. Wife at home and needs me to move stuff. Gotta go. Okay, appreciate it. Appreciate stopping in, Backwoods. I do appreciate that. Hot wings. they have the Lake Erie racetrack. They have every year they call it some I can't remember. Crasherama. That's what they call it. And they get guys up there with school buses. They do school bus figure 8 racing. And then they get out the cars and you tow a boat around and you do circle track race with towing boats and campers. And then they have a demo and they do all kinds of crap. That's freaking crazy. You didn't hear the latest fiasco? No, I didn't. I'm kept out of the circle. I don't know what's going down. People need to start PMing me. Let me know what crap. Just feed me the hubbub. Number 7, so I rolled your side by side. Ended up what? I know you were saying something about. Okay, yeah, I remember you said you had people were saying you had back issues and all that stuff. And wow. Yeah, I'm hoping you're doing a lot better. It's only been a month. Not even. Got 5-level fusion. Wow. Yeah, my wife had 3 back surgeries back years ago because she had spinal stenosis, but yeah, it boogered her up. She don't have any plates in, which is good, but she had to go undergo 3 different surgeries because they just weren't getting it right. Heck, there was times that she couldn't even stand on her leg because it was the nerve just put it to sleep and it stayed to sleep. You know? Well, you need to stop, Evan. Once a year, you're getting too old. It takes longer to heal the older you get, brother. 8 screws on a 2 2¼ inch titanium rod. Yeah. Yep, I think once you get to a certain point, you learn that the mind says, "Hell yeah, hold my beer and watch this," but your body says, "What are you, stupid?" Yeah, I still got a mind of a freaking 30-year-old. I want to go out and do all kinds of shit. Just, I know better now. I can see that wild hair right there. You guys see that? Driving me nuts. Tickling my lip. Oh. Oh, well, we've been at it for an hour and 15 minutes. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I'm a hyperactive kid trapped in an old body. Yep. Join the club. Oh yeah, I've done some wild shit. It's a wonder I'm still freaking able to walk, still alive. No, Lord. Let's see if I can bring up those pictures. Sunder down under. Oh, there we are. That might be the ones. Yep, those are the ones. Okay. This is when I think they were 10 years ago, 12 years ago, somewhere. I built this monstrosity. And whoops, I need to open it. We built this. It's a 77 Yamaha 400 street bike, but we put a side hack on it because our buddies up in Massachusetts every winter, as long as they have ice, would have ice track racing, circle track on ice. So that was what we built. I tell you what, here is a picture of my buddy John. It's pretty small. He is the monkey. He's the one hanging off the side. But we went up and raced up there a couple winters. You can see the tires. Each tire has 250 ice screws front and back. And the side hack tire, it was a pneumatic tire, and we found out that we needed to put studs in it. So later on, we did that. Let me scroll through and see if I can. And then, no, don't have any videos of it. But we knurled the pan on it. We've done some wild shit. And we used to go down to, oh yeah, it was a freaking blast. We even blew the motor up on it once. Luckily, I had another bike that had another motor that I could drop in there. See if I can find pictures of that. But we went down to Mountain Fest down in Morgantown, West Virginia. They have a motorcycle rally. They started, and we were one of the very first that were able to get in on ground level. And they had a race, and they would block off the streets downtown Morgantown, down by the Wharf District, and we would race down there. And they had different turns and all that in there. I can't find the video, but let's see. Here's some pictures of the races. All vintage motorcycles from back in the day. Where to a certain year, you can get in on the race. There's one of the side hacks. That is my buddy Andy, and I can't remember his name now. God damn it! But that is a Triumph with a sidecar. There's our side hack. That's me in the on the driving it, and my buddy Jim is the monkey. That's when they didn't even require us to wear helmets. And this is the track. That day it rained. I tell you what, it was we weren't able to race because the track. The older tank shifters. There's Andy and Arlo going ripping by on Dave Wasserman. That's his name. Talk about looking like a true old biker. There's us again with the side hack. And we were just doing laps because it rained and they weren't going to let us race. Yep. The good old days. I can't find anything more to do with that side hack. But I used to drag race, did all kinds of shit. Did some crazy bullshit. I'm glad. Surprised I never freaking broke anything. Okay, guys, I'm going to pop up a picture here. And I'm only going to flash it real quick. So you guys look at it and tell me. It's a picture. This is a picture of my wife, but what's the name of this car? I'm only going to flash it for a couple seconds. So here we go. What car is that? You got to be fairly old to know that car. I guess I'm showing my age. Yeah, it's a VW Beetle, but there was a car out there. There you go, Raymond got it. Herbie the Love Bug. They had a TV show at one time, and it was very short run. That's funny. Oh, this is cool too. This is my buddy's. If it is, no, it's not. You guys want to watch some midget wrestling? I got videos from down in Morgantown. when they had midget wrestling. This is back before I really started getting into doing YouTube. You guys want to see that? I ain't trying to offend anybody, but I got a few of them. Oh shit! I gotta make a video with that. 69 Chevelle SS. Yes. Not a street sweeper, it's a street sleeper. I had a 69 Camaro SS, but it had a 327 with a 4-speed. As much as fun as watching donkey baseball. Oh, it's a freaking plot. It's fucking funny. Let me. I'm gonna have to mute it real quick because it'll start playing. Not very good video because the camera I used sucked back in the day. Yeah, that video blows. Try a different one. Back over here. I might not. Talk about grainy. Holy crap. This was back before I really started getting into doing YouTube. If I would have known better, I would have. No, I ain't gonna show you. I mean, it ain't worth it. Those videos suck. Holy crap. My lord. Yeah. I have a 53 International Harvester pickup and a 58 International Country plow. Nice. I love to have a. I don't know about. I like the 50s, but what I always wanted to build is mid to late 40s rat out of a pickup. Build a rat rod. Regular morphine does nothing to me. Section forgotten weeks because of hydro 4 milligram. 4 hours. That's what my wife's on. She's on no, she's not on morphine. Well, she does take morphine, but not that much. She's on oxycodone. Yeah, she has to take that. I think she does that. Takes them twice a day. But yeah, it will booger you up. It'll booger you up bad. Let's see. I don't know what other kind of pictures I got. I have all kinds of weird shit. No, I don't have a collection of porn. No. The wife would have me. Okay, close. I went through a ton of photos. Holy crap. Fentanyl. Wow. That's some strong shit. So I might have my drag bike. Oh, yep. See if I can bring it up. Okay, you guys remember the OK Kawasaki two-stroker triples, H7s? This was back when I was a kid, or younger. Wasn't a kid, but probably in my 30s. I had this bike. Now, if I take Oxy, I get trashed. There's my old drag bike. I built that back in my mid-30s to late 30s. I was running a quarter mile at about 115. For a two-stroker, that wasn't bad. This is when I put the billet heads on it. I only got a few pictures of it because my computer crashed years ago and lost almost everything. Here's the passenger side of it with the pipes and the stingers. Broke a rib coughing. Oh, that sucks. I know how that feels, brother. I broke a rib years ago. A couple ribs. That is not fun. Okay, well, I'm done reminiscing with videos and all that crap. I could spend hours showing you guys photos. Well, my stepdaughter's hollering for me. So, well, guys, I appreciate you. I'm going to get on out of here. We've been at it an hour and a half. I do appreciate y'all stopping in. Keep an eye out. Monday, I'll be out in the woods. I'm going to try and do a stream, and I'm going to shoot some video. I need to get some footage made. I am going to be putting up a video next week of for the 500 subscriber giveaway. So keep you guys eyes open for that. But I am going to bounce on out of here. Oh, Mo says hello. She ain't here, but she says hello. Hello, Mo. But I'm going to jump on out of here. So I got to get a few things done. I want to get some stuff on my back. It hurts like hell. Probably nothing like you have, Evan, going on, and Raymond. So, but you guys all take care, and I'm going to slide. So have a good one and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Talk to you all later.